A career in real estate can be extremely fulfilling and financially and emotionally rewarding. However, it does come with a lot of responsibility. Today, I'm going to be explaining to you the 5 steps that it takes to get your real estate license here in New Brunswick. My name is Brandon Vincent. I'm a real estate agent here in St. John, New Brunswick with eXp Realty. I've been actively selling real estate now for over 3 years, helping people buy, sell, and invest here in the city. My goal on this channel is to bring you as much relevant real estate information as possible. If you like the sounds of that, just hit the like button and give me a subscribe, follow along for the journey. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So if you've clicked this video, that means that you're either interested in becoming a real estate agent or you're interested in learning how real estate agents get their license, which both of these excite me a lot. A lot of real estate agents can make this career seem very flashy, fun, and exciting all the time. However, just like anything, there are ups and downs. So make sure that you stay tuned to the very end for my honest feedback about the career and my advice to anybody who is thinking of becoming an agent. The first step to becoming a real estate agent here in New Brunswick is doing your intro to a real estate career course online through NBCC, which I'm going to put all the links to these steps down below in the descriptions. This course costs $175 and it can be completed in just under a few hours. This is a very light intro into what it's going to be like being an agent. This is more of a filtration process to make sure that you're not going to be wasting money on the next step. Step number 2 is register for your salesperson pre-licensing online course. This is a self-directed study course. This portion costs $2,650 plus HST, and this one includes 2 self-study books, part 1 and part 2. When I did it, I received also a third book that came with about 150 questions that help you practice for the exam later on in the following steps. In these books, you're going to be learning everything from real estate law, what is a house, what is an agent, buyer's agent, selling agent, what is the agency, how to measure the square footage of a home, what are our fiduciary duties as agents, what is ethical in the industry, what are appraisers, what is an assessment, different materials of homes, and so on. There is so much to learn in these books. However, it's very important that you make sure that you read these books and actually develop a full comprehension and understanding of the material that you're reading. Once you've paid for this portion and you've received the books, you're going to have 1 year from receiving the books to complete this next step. Step number 3 is you have to complete the salesperson pre-licensing practicum. This practicum consists of 8 sessions delivered over 4 days through an online course and webinars. I found this practicum to be a very good refresher of everything that was covered in the 2 books in the self-study portion, and I also found it a great time to be able to ask questions and further help to understand any parts that maybe I wasn't understanding the fullest when I was doing the self-study. Take this time in this practicum to ask questions on anything that you're not sure of. This practicum is held once a month and it's normally the 3rd week of each month. To register for this, you need to call the MBREA office, get in contact with the office coordinator. I'll put their information right below here. The exam is normally given 1 week following the practicum on the last step. That way, everything should be fresh in your mind and you've recently gone over everything that you weren't sure of. Also, make sure prior to showing up to write the exam that you have a full understanding of how to properly write and draft up a real estate agreement, because that is a big portion. I think it consists about 20% of the exam. So you want to make sure that you have a full understanding and that you're able to write offers for different situations, such as being the listing agent, being the buyer's agent, or even in a dual agency situation. The score that you have to achieve to pass this exam is 75%. Now moving on to the next step, which really depends on whether or not you pass the exam with a 75% or above. However, if you're watching this video, I completely have faith in you and believe that you're gonna be able to do it. Just to make sure that when you're studying, you are studying for comprehension of the material you're reading, not just reading through words for the sake of skimming through the book. Step number 5, after completing your real estate exam, is getting in contact with an agent or a brokerage, which is pretty much a real estate company that's gonna hire you. So you can actually do this before you go to write your exam, or you can do it afterwards. But my recommendation is to make sure that you do your research and you find a company that you are gonna work well with, that fits your needs, and that you're gonna enjoy the culture and also the team around you, because every single real estate company is a little bit different. They're definitely not all the same. It is very important that you do your research beforehand. Make sure that you talk to different agents and brokerages. Find out what the company is like and what they have to offer for you, because each company has different splits, they have different office environments, and they're in different locations, essentially operate in different ways, but you need to make sure that you find the one that is gonna suit you. After finding a company that you're gonna work with, you then need to become a member of the MBREA, which is the New Brunswick Real Estate Association, and that's just as simple as filling out a form. Like I said, the link to that will be below. And because being a real estate agent, we're dealing with other people's money and their finances, we heavily affect their livelihoods. You're gonna need to get your license with the Financial Consumer and Services Commission, as well as becoming a member of your local board. Now, I didn't mention any fees for the last portion. However, there are some more costs associated after you've written your exam, and a lot of those are startup costs, such as your errors and omissions, which is a type of insurance that we have as real estate agents that we have to pay on a yearly basis to keep us protected as agents. The cost of that is just under $700 each year. And there are other fees associated with becoming a member of the MBREA and getting your errors and omissions up and running and all the administration done for this as well. All of this on top of the errors and omissions came out to be another $1,300 for myself. Some other startup costs that you're gonna wanna consider: buying signs, getting business cards made up, doing any marketing, if you need to buy a laptop, a computer, perhaps upgrade your cell phone. Things along these lines are also costs that you have to consider when you're thinking of becoming a real estate agent. Also, becoming a professional in any industry has a lot of licensing costs. Doctors, lawyers, all of those things. You have to hold a license when your career affects other people's lives. The total cost from start to finish for all of these steps is roughly $5,241, taxes included. The awesome part about being a real estate agent is once you are licensed, you have the opportunity to make this money back and much, much more as fast as you want. There is no ceiling on the opportunity that you can provide for yourself. It's all a matter of you doing the right things and implementing the right strategies and putting in the work. So thank you so much for watching until the very end. If you're still excited about becoming a real estate agent, I'm excited with you. I'd be happy to help you out, answer any questions that you may have, and help guide you along the process of becoming an agent. Feel free to send me a message. My phone number is 1-506-721-9020. It's going to be in the description below. Feel free to send me a text, give me a phone call. I'd be happy to sit down, have a conversation with you, meet you on a Zoom call, anything along those lines, because real estate has provided me with such an amazing opportunity to change my life, and I want to be able to help others do the same. So please feel free to reach out, get in contact, and I hope you have a great day. Whoa, just wait. If you liked this video, make sure you check out another one of these videos here too, because chances are you'll probably like one of them as well.